Hello everybody, JohnnyFerno talking. Welcome back to the next My Little Pony Friendship is Magic reaction. This time it is going to be My Little Pony Season 8 Episode 21, A Rockhoof and a Hard Place. So I'm judging by the title that Rockhoof is going to be in this episode, which I'm really glad, because we all thought that the pillars were going to have a bigger role this season, and they kinda slightly haven't. We haven't seen any of them except for Star Swirl, and that was in episode 16. So this season didn't really go as many of us hoped, because seeing like all of the pillars in action, seeing how they handle the new world and everything would be so interesting and so awesome, but we haven't seen any of it. We have gotten a couple of good episodes, but as much as I hate to agree, this season has so far been kind of in the middle of There's been good, there's been bad. Not like, yeah. But this is not now. I'm on episode 21. This is not time to talk about that. But right now we are going to talk about A Rockhoof and a Hard Place. So I can imagine by the title that Rockhoof, we're going to follow his antics in the world, and a hard place, something happens or something stops him, like something he's having trouble coming across or something like that. Or maybe he's not used to modern times, so therefore he does all kind of time people shenanigans stuff, you know, like people coming in from yesteryears and they're all like, oh, modern things, boop it up, and shenanigans ensue. So that is how I think this is going to go. So without any further ado, my friends, let us begin and watch My Little Pony Season 8 Episode 21, A Rockhoof and a Hard Place. In 3, 2, 1, go! That was a slow go, okay. Hey, Indiana Jones pony.
You're going to have to work faster than that if you plan to dig up my whole village, lass. Let me help.
Thank you, Rockhoof, but we're trying to carefully preserve every bit of history here.
This place is full of memories. Did I tell you about the time our chieftain knocked down 5 boulders with the kick of a wee ball?
Up slightly, Scottish.
Stop that!
But that's what this is for.
Maybe in the past. Now it belongs in a museum.
That belongs in a museum.
Preserved untouched.
Ah, next you'll be saying I shouldn't have used the old sweat lodge.
Oh god.
So, you see why Rockhoof isn't an ideal fit for my team. Perhaps you could use his unusual talents?
Of course, Professor Fossil. We'd be honored
Professor
to have
Fossil.
Equestria on our staff.
And again, one of those
Thanks,
names like you will cannot determine what to do from birth. Unless, as we have learned, some of these names
that
are
apple's
chosen.
made of wood. What a horrible trick to play.
Has any pony seen my decorative centerpieces? They were right here.
Good luck!
I like Rockhoof. Mostly because Viking, woohoo! So yeah, okay, this is Rockhoof struggling to fit in with the modern world. It's gonna be interesting.
I used to wonder what friendship could be.
And so you all share its magic with me. Big adventure, tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Okay.
It's an easy feat.
So this can go cringy, fun, heartwarming, kind of dark. This kind of story can go a lot of places, but most do settle for the funny, hijinks, cringy sort of humor. So I hope it's gonna be any of the other ones.
So join me in welcoming Professor Rockhoof to our faculty.
Guys, just yeah.
Thank you all. I know I'm new to your world, but there's
For your
one
world.
thing I learned.
I love
when
Scottish
saved
accent.
My village from a rushing river of hot lava. There's nothing you can't do with hard work. And the shovel.
Hard work pays off. I know it's just a Swedish character, but shut up. Oh dear.
Except maybe stand on stage.
Spike, you're not even. Yeah.
So, every creature dismissed. We'll see you in class.
The gentle giant.
Weirdest teacher at school. know, or just one of the weirdest. Yona like new teacher. He big, like yak.
And he smash! Like yak!
Smells like a yak.
Yes! He perfect!
Aww.
Guys, he's one of the pillars. He's like pony history.
Hello, class!
Jesus!
Well, I'm your new theory and defensive friendship teacher. But I haven't had a chance to look at Headmare Twilight's notes yet. What have you all been learning?
We just studied all about how Princess Celestia and Luna used a spell to trap Discord in Stone Sleep for hundreds of moons.
Oh, so it's a class about stories, is it?
Stories, yeah.
Hey!
We never, ever get homework.
Good. The best way to teach Colts and fillies is by experience. Like
I
the time was
kinda
in
agree.
woods
Experience
and
is the
ran
best way of
across
learning in
an
my
Ursa
experience.
Major.
Really?
We're not doing that, right?
You fight Ursa Major? All alone?
Aye, and I defeated her too.
Now this I'm interested in.
Ha! Of course.
Will Professor Rockhoof win?
Well, that's quite a tale.
From what Professor Fossil said, it sounds like Rockhoof
I
just
love
hasn't settled into
teachers who
modern
can
times
tell
yet.
stories.
Our school is the perfect place for that. Plus, we get a new teacher.
And
This may be
cue the whole
fastest
classroom
friendship
is wrecked.
problem you ever solved.
That was a joke!
Dodge, thrust, shovel leap, shovel throw. Shovel whack. Now you lot be the Ursa Major. Lots of growl in mind.
Maybe classrooms were less breakable in the old days?
Maybe
What happened next?
maybe they were all made of stone, so it was
Huge
harder to break.
beastie Jumped out of the moonlit mist. Her fearsome fangs at my throat. But I rolled clear. She backed me
Roll
up
out!
against the
Ooh.
wall, ready to pounce.
Oh, is it ready to pounce ya? A close
She
rap!
looked at me, and I say,
Professor Rockhoof?
nope, guess again. Oops.
Sorry to interrupt.
A story time!
Why don't we go ahead and take
Doesn't
part
matter if the classroom gets ruined in the process.
Let's take a walk outside.
It's about the experience.
Our school is about finding your own special way to teach.
And we can already tell you're a smash with the class.
But maybe you could do a little less smashing in the classroom?
Sorry about that. I did get a bit carried away. The students were so.
Okay, some of those have to be
interested
put
in my tale.
higher up.
I know it's a big change, but I think you're gonna fit in just...
What the? Oh!
Rockhoof, wait!
No time! The building's ablaze! We have to get every pony out!
Professor Rockhoof, best teacher ever! They cannot get better!
Let's get you outside, wee ones!
They just got better!
God damn it. I wonder what the fire was for.
Rockhoof?
What are you doing?
Saving the school! Just like fighting a volcano in the good old days!
Would some pony kindly explain what is the meaning of all this water? I'm not sure, but I think it's
God damn it, Pinky.
Sorry, Rarity, but I had to put out the rage in Inferno.
Inferno? Where?
Did you not see the smoke and flame?
Yeah, that was us.
What?
You know, dragons, having a fire-breathing competition.
You? What?
They do it all the time. That's what we were trying to tell you.
We know
Oh.
you're used to being a hero, Rockhoof. Only, what we need here is a teacher.
One
Oh,
who doesn't
dear.
ruin an entire class's friendship quilts. Do you know how hard it is to stitch a pineapple pattern?
My deepest apologies. I'm not used to living with dragons, or much else in this modern time. Professor Fossil made it clear I'm not welcome back in my old village. Seems I don't belong here either.
Oh. Oh, this is sad. God damn it, Pinky, not now.
So, apparently Apparently
This is
finding
bad.
Rockhoof a new job is a lot harder than we thought. Has any pony had any luck?
Nope.
I thought you were gonna try him out at the post office.
We
Post office?
Do you know where I can find Cranky Doodle Donkey? I need to deliver his medicine. He has a rash in a very embarrassing place.
Oh god. Ah, that was a mature joke.
Yep. Rockhoof's time as a spa masseuse didn't work out either.
As a what?
Now,
Oh.
just let me know if this is too much pressure.
Freaking hell.
Well, at least Rockhoof's really strong. Maybe we could find him a job carrying heavy stuff.
Demolition? He seems to have a knack for it.
To help her get supplies, but
I know you said you only needed a few leaves, but I figured why not bring you the whole thing?
Jesus. Oh, Sakura, no. That was quick.
ooh, how horrid. None of the other pillars seem to be having trouble fitting into the modern world.
Then maybe they can show Rockhoof how they did it. Get him used to living in this time.
Great idea! Rockhoof's old friends would be happy to help, and I bet he'd love to visit them.
Yeah, we finally see the other pillars.
Even Canterlot looks different from the old days.
Oh, I'm
There was
sure
a
once you
Canterlot
see your
back
old
then?
Pal Flash Magnus,
Interesting.
you'll feel right at home.
Trot 2, 3, 4. Trot 2, 3, 4. Keep it lively, rookies.
Oh, wow.
Visitors on site. Company halt.
Is that both Celestia's and Luna's guard?
Lock
That's
up, you
awesome.
old ditch digger, you. Flash Magnus, as I live and breathe. Is this your squadron?
After we got out of limbo, I went looking for work for a pony with experience in the Royal Legion. Once a soldier, always a soldier.
He has an awesome
Princess
voice, by
Celestia
the
was
way.
happy to find a new drill sergeant for her guard.
Yeah, that's great. She really put you in a job that big so soon?
Oh, this is nothing. You should see what Miss Main is up to.
What's Miss Main doing?
They made you the
Wow!
landscape artist for the Crystal Empire?
Wow.
Your work is beautiful.
I love it.
Thank you. I've never worked with crystal before, but in my heart, I know I'm where I belong.
Oh.
Always could find.
Oh, that's so
decent
beautiful. I
ones.
want to see more.
There's not much demand for shovel ponies like me nowadays.
Oh, Rock.
Don't give up hope. See Somnambula. She'll help you find your purpose.
Yeah, the symbol of hope.
Somnambula's a motivational speaker. Bet they didn't even have those back in your time.
Because we didn't need them. Ponies knew what to do with their lives.
Focus on my voice.
Oh, I forgot.
and
Best
feel
freaking
yourself
accent of the show.
Unlock your potential.
Let's-
Imagine everything that troubles you as one big cloud. Now, let it float away. You are relaxed.
Her accent
Free
is
to
so
do
freaking cool.
anything you wish.
I'm Zen, right? Okay, I'm not really Zen, but... God damn it, Rockhoof. I'm just glad I didn't do the meme of, like, the yoga meme.
Mage Meadowbrook, your home looks just the same as the old days. Wish I could say the same for mine.
Well, I've had to expand my clinic a bit. Many creatures need healing in this modern world. Oh, looks like you could use some too. What's got you heartsick, Rockhoof?
Jesus!
Thing is, I can't do my old job like Flash, or adapt like Miss Main, or succeed at something new like Somnambula, or go home like you.
Give
Aw.
it time. Even Star Swirl's still learning about friendship.
Yeah. And I bet Stygian took plenty of time to fit in.
Hey, look what I found!
Where did Stygian fit
Me
in?
And My Shadow, the third hit novel by former villain Stygian. I'm impressed. He's really
What?
thriving.
He's written freaking autobiographies!
Rockhoof, where are you going?
I'm not sure. Maybe I just don't belong in this modern world.
What?
Now this here's a right mash of apples. Instead of solving
big ol'
Rocco's
mash.
problem, we made him feel even worse.
I'll tell you the real problem here.
What?
We haven't given Rockhoof the chance to be who he really is.
A pony with a metal shovel and a heart of gold?
A hero! What we need to do is find him a job that's as epic as he is.
Okay.
I might know just the thing.
I'm honored to serve in the Hippogriff Navy, General Seaspray.
Oh.
I promise I'll prove my worth.
Think nothing of it. I know how hard it is to adapt.
For
when
he
you
is an
are-
Englishman.
After years below the waves, land customs seemed strange.
I think that's how the song goes.
Like
Sorry.
you didn't fit in, no matter how hard you tried?
As though the world had moved on without us. Never fear, Rockhoof. We shall be as brothers in this bright future above the waves.
Why do the hippogriffs need ships if they can turn into sea ponies?
Maybe they just like cruises?
General, the fog's too thick to see our way out of the harbor.
Oh dear.
Heave to, swabbies! Hold the ship and hold her till the fog passes!
Wait, General! We can navigate the same way my cultic ancestors traveled through the silky mists. We'll look to the stars! There in the northwest sky is the constellation Brodridel's Belt. Steer the ship toward that.
You heard the pony crew make full sail!
Okay. I hope it really helps, which it seemingly does. Hey!
Rockhoof did it!
Ah, no! No, I was afraid.
Understand? The stars have always steered me true.
No, stars can move slowly over time. They must look different now than over 1,000 years
Oh,
ago.
no.
It was an honor serving with you, Rockhoof. But it seems our paths lie in different directions.
Damn it.
Hey, mistakes happen. We'll think of something
He's
else
maybe
for
the
you to
one
do.
one of all the pillars
Oh,
most
there's
lost
no
in the
need,
past.
lass. I already know what I want to do next.
Really? What?
I heard there's a statue spell that sends creatures into stone sleep. I want you to cast it
What?
on me.
What? Excuse me, what? Did he just indirectly ask her to help him commit suicide?
No!
Aye!
Hey guys, need me to help you decide something?
Rockhoof wants me to cast a spell to turn him into a statue. The answer is no.
No!
Well, it should be aye, because I wouldn't even be here to be turned into a statue if Twilight hadn't cast a spell in the first place.
Whoa, I thought you were arguing over ice cream flavors.
The
Why?
answer is still no. Why would you want to be turned into stone?
Because I'm a relic of a bygone age. I belong in a museum. Safe, preserved, untouched. I don't belong in this time. It's up to you to make that right.
But there has to be a better way.
Twilight, please understand. I want to be remembered as the hero I was, not the disappointment I've become.
But you're not.
Freaking hell! Stark!
Spike, can you teach my class today?
You're not really gonna turn him to stone, are you?
Only because it's temporary. As soon as I think of a new solution, we'll wake Rockhoof up. I know he has more to offer the world as a pony
So you are
than a
going to
statue.
do it.
Did you hear that Rockhoof caught all the bees in the Everfree Forest and gave them to Zecora as a gift?
Wow! Terramar said Rockhoof called down the stars and sunk the whole Hippogriff Navy!
He's definitely weird, but in a fun way. You never know what's gonna happen next.
He
Biggie.
can inspire the youth!
Professor Rockhoof,
Eh?
best pony.
Hey class. Welcome to the Theory and Defense of Friendship.
Another sub? Let me start by telling you that we don't get homework and we only do field trips.
Yeah, nice try. Twilight sent me to tell you she won't be in today because she has to cast a stone sleep spell on Rockhoof.
Like Discord? But why? Rockhoof isn't a bad guy.
Your instructions are to
Your only
write
response is,
essay on
huh?
heroism and what it means to you.
Why? Huh? Why not a explanation?
Oh, don't worry,
Words.
doesn't have
Anything
to
is
be
better than
honest, eh?
huh?
Maybe like this?
Spike.
Or on three legs? What will give the wee birds fewer places to, decorate?
Professor Rockhoof, Dragon said you want to turn into stone. You'll not believe it.
I'm afraid it's true, lass.
But Pony need finish Ursa major story for class.
It's sweet of you to try to get me to stay, Yona. But I'm afraid old stories like mine aren't worth anything in this day and age.
Fine.
That is completely incorrect.
Then Yona tell Pony story. From class report. When Yona come to Pony school, Yona not fit in. Pony way strange. But Yona find friends. Yona meet Professor Rockhoof. Pony brave and strong as yak. Not afraid. Hero. When Yona grow up, Yona want to be just like Professor Rockhoof.
Well, since you went to the trouble of writing something that nice, I suppose the least I could do is tell you the rest of the story.
Yona tell whole school Rockhoof is best. Now all wanna hear story.
Damn. Aww.
Okay, I have the spell, but will you please reconsider? Rockhoof?
The Ursa Major tried to grab me by the gullet, but I ducked her claws.
She had me cornered, so I look at her, she looks at me. And I say, sorry, you won't be having any dinner tonight, lass. Guess you'll just have to grin and bear it. And then
He puns. He's a Viking. He has a Scottish accent. Best character. Best character. I mean, come on.
Since, or so I'm told. And that's the end of my story.
One more story! One more story!
No, thank you for listening, but it's time to say goodbye.
Wait, you said there wasn't anything in this time you were good at. What about telling stories?
It was just a tall tale.
One that captured the hearts and imagination of every creature here.
Plus, Pony story's super fun!
Hey!
As the Princess of Friendship, I'd like to appoint you as Equestria's official Keeper of Tales.
The Keeper?
Can you do that?
It's very kind, but I still think these old bones are more suited to a museum display.
You are a living record of our history. Your stories can inspire and teach generations to come.
Yeah.
If you're a statue, that's all lost.
But will I ever really belong in your world?
Rockhoof Yona's friend, so Rockhoof belongs.
Aww.
You know, that reminds me of another story. Once there was a small yak.
Oh, I love the
more than a
music.
great hero.
Hey, don't forget the dragons in this one.
Aye, there were dragons and ponies and plenty of hippogriffs, plus a changeling and a griffin.
Alright then. I've heard some stuff. Not like specific stuff, but I've heard opinions from people about this episode, and apparently it's not that well received. And well, I like it. Rockhoof is already a character that I really like. And I just really enjoyed the premise of this episode. It may be tiring for some, and at some points it did kind of drag a bit out, but I still feel like it did its job. Out of all of the ponies, out of all of the members of the Pillars, Rockhoof would perhaps be the one who would have the hardest time fitting in, because trying to not sound too insensitive or rude, he does come from a much simpler time. And with his natural strength and size and everything, and apparently his shovel is made of adamantium or something, he would have a hard time fit in with most of these jobs, and especially with his understanding of culture, society, people, ponies, and all that kind of stuff. But as I said earlier when he said that stories from the past doesn't matter in modern times, I highly disagree. I believe in the fact that we have to learn from the past, from our experiences, either from our own lives or from stories long past. They can inspire us, they can give new ideas, they can help us change the way we think for the better. Stories and relics and everything of the past, both people and other things, are to me are very important to our world. So, and watching Rockhoof going through this struggle of trying to figure out what his place is, what is the point of him staying? I can identify with that, but I can see many people who would have that issue. Oh, maybe not specific. You know, I hope you know what I mean. So yeah, it may have dragged on a bit. They may have missed a few obvious points in order to fill out the episode. But I think that all in all, the topics and things dealt with in this episode, it did their job, and it worked, in my opinion. It also got kind of dark there at the midpoint. That, as I said, Rockhoof wants Twilight to turn him into stone so he can rest forever as a statue and as a momentum, a relic of the past. Which in my mind is like asking Twilight it's like asking Twilight to assist him in suicide. That is, what the freaking heck. But all in all, I think this was an alright episode. Not a great one, but a good one, where we explored the pillars. And I'm so sad that we only saw the pillars in these short scenes, because I would love to see, I mean, it's kind of like back when we saw the original tales in episodes like Campfire Tales. I would love to have whole episodes centered on their days, on their work. I would love to see a Mistmain going around and tendering to her garden, Crystal Garden even, like how she got in there, how she got hired to be the Crystal Gardener. Somnambula, what led her to discover that being a motivational speaker and kind of a yoga practitioner and instructor, how she came to that, and of course, and oh god, I can't remember her name, Meadowbrook, her like maybe the struggle that was involved in expanding her shop, in settling in, coming to terms with new diseases, new recipes, and Flash Magnus, with him like maybe seeing how different or how familiar he would be with the military tactics or customs of modern Equestria compared to the yesteryears, like how different / similar that would be. That would also be very interesting to see, but as always, it's kind of shots that were just sprayed around in the air except for at that target. We only saw glimpses of what they could be instead of seeing the impact they could have. I really hope that we get more focus on these pillars, because they are interesting characters. I love this kind of stuff, so I really hope we get more focus on them in the future. All in all, I think it was an alright episode. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed watching this video, my dear friends. Please tell me in the comments below what you thought about this episode, my reaction, and my entire channel in general. Please tell me both positive and negative, so I can use it all to grow and evolve into a better entertainer for you guys. But as always, my dear friends, thank you all so very much for watching. My name's been JohnnyFerno, and I'll see you guys next time!